Well, welcome back ladies and gents, and welcome to Anglesey. Something a little bit different for the channel today. I've had a rough couple of weeks, which is something I might get into in a little bit. So I thought I'd change the pace slightly. I've come out, as you can see behind me, rock marks, and today I'm not going to set up anywhere in particular. I'm travelling light. I've got the Akios Airlyte with me, little 4000 size reel, very light setup. I've just made up a 2-hook flapper rig with a 3-ounce lead, a couple of size 1 camisans. We've got a little bit of ragworm and some squid. We're going to have a couple of hours just bobbing about the rocks, see what we can scratch out. I haven't done this sort of fishing for years. I'm really looking forward to it, to be honest. So again, just going to fish straight off the edge of this ledge. Just going to drop it straight down for now, see what we can find. I mean, instantly that's probably 20 foot. I'm literally just going to stand and hold it, 5-10 minutes, swap the baits, move somewhere else. The nice thing about the Airlyte, it's rated 2 to 4 ounce, so it's about 50 to 100 grams, 110 grams, somebody will pull me up on it. So what that means is we can have a go later on with some of the big paddle tails and stuff like that and the heavier lures, 50, 60, 80 grams, and we can sling them about, bounce them around the rocks and try a bit of lure fishing as well. It's a really nice versatile little rod, perfect for pier fishing, little rock fishing like this, perfect for juniors. If your nipper's just starting to get into fishing or wants to have a go at fishing, you don't have to worry about giving them a 15 foot, 6-8 ounce rod. Something like the Airlyte's perfect, providing obviously you're not fishing big heavy seas and tidal surges and rip currents and stuff like that. 4 ounce lead, I mean a 4 ounce lead here and these rocky marks will hold bottom perfectly. Yeah, there we go, fish on. Yeah, target species as well, look at that. Let me bring you over. Target species. Cracking little Ballan wrasse. Look lovely in the colours. A little 1.0 camisan hook. Top lip on the worm baits. And look at the gnashers. Hopefully the GoPro will focus on these, but just look at the gnashers on them. Got some right gnashers on them. Anyway, it's one for the species hunt, so I'm going to get him carded up. And yeah, what a cracking little fish. Oh, all the worries and cares have all gone away. Spot on. Right, just quickly while I'm baiting up the next one, I'll talk you through the gear. So, like I say, it's lightweight stuff. I've got Syro RS 4000 on there. I've got 20-pound braid on a Akios Airlyte, and then the rig, I've just knocked this up in the back of the van. So on there, I've got a finesse clip onto the end of my braid, 40-pound swivel, 30-pound amnesia, and then on there, I've just got tied on 18-pound Daiwa sensor and a little size 1 camisori. See if we can't find his big brother, eh? Oi, steady on now. So that one was literally right under my feet, so I think what I'm going to do this time is sling that lead out that way, and I'm just going to bump it back towards me. Last time we went, it's a massive shoulder sand eel down here. Huge shoulder sand eel. So yeah, I'm literally just gonna steady. Yeah, last time we went over there and brought it back this way. This time going out that way. Next one we'll probably go across the front of that gully, bring it back this way. Oh, it gets me so excited seeing all them sand eel knocking about. It's a good sign, good sign. I think definitely before we move away from this mark, definitely have a truck round with some lures. Could be some big bass knocking about in here. As I mentioned before, this little 4 ounce rod, 2 to 4 ounce Airlyte, I'd love to scrap with a big bass. Hopefully you saw that in the GoPro, just how sensitive the tip is with that little tiny little ballon. Oh, another little knock there. Both baits intact, so I'm just gonna lob it over there. Let's sink back down. There's a big ledge, big ledge out there. I think I'm going to have to stop casting that way now. Oh, that's a better fish. That is a better fish. Tighten the drag up a little bit. Come on. Keep coming. Oh, it's taking me into the rocks. Oh, that is a much better fish. Now then I might struggle to get. Yeah, there we go. Species number 2. A lovely little pollock. Oh well, there we go. Like I say, no real plan today. Just to get in there, get some multiple species hopping around the rocks. That's species number 2, a lovely little pollock. Absolute pristine condition. Yeah, put up a good little scrap on that little light setup, and I'm going to go and chuck him back. Right, well folks, the hat's out. Flaming unicorn. And you can say what you will about it, but it does carry quite an important message. So like I said earlier, I've been struggling this last couple of weeks. Just that dripping tap effect. It just, the last probably 2-3 months, it's been constant, one thing after another, or that's the way it feels anyway. Normally I'm quite a positive person, but I feel like I've run out of all that at the minute. The Flaming Unicorns is a social rugby team that hopefully, if I get a little bit more free time, I'm going to have a run out with. They were founded to support a men's mental health charity. The charity is called Tough Enough to Care, and essentially the ethos is trying to break down that masculine image that says, you know, it's weak to admit that you're suffering from mental health. That's a good bite. Hold on a minute. We'll prop you up on there. Don't want the GoPro falling down, do we? Come on. Come on, come back. Come back. Spin you around so you can see what's going on. Yeah, we'll take a bit of a... Oh, no, there's definitely a fish on. I'm going to have to sort this, because that is a good fish. I don't know how I'm going to get it out of this snag. Yeah, he's got me well hung up in there. I'm up without a fish, maybe. Oh no, it's still on. It's only a teeny tiny thing. Oh, it's a slightly better wrasse. There we go. Slightly better wrasse. And the colours on these things are absolutely incredible. Stay away from them chompers, stay away from the spines all along its back. But yeah, there we are. Another lovely little wrasse. Anyway, well, you've seen one of them today. So I'm going to get him slung straight back. Absolutely, if he doesn't knock himself out first, absolutely stunning fish in them. But yeah, absolutely stunning fish in the sunlight. Beautiful. Cheers, buddy. Like an Exocet missile. So I've just snapped off, well, I say snapped off, one of the hooks got wedged up and in a snag, and I managed to break free, but I've lost the hook. So because I'm getting a little bit, not impatient, but I just want to try mess about with a few things. This is a 60 gram sardine with a weedless setup, and I'm just going to give it a go flicking this about. Now I might lose it, I might not. Like I say, I'm only using a little finesse clip, so hopefully that'll keep it on there. But yeah, no, I mean, giving it a go, is there? Like I say, there's plenty of sand eels down in the water, mackerel are about, so you never know. You never know. I mean, look at that. For a landscape, there's rocks and snags and crags and nooks and crannies everywhere. Let's just have a bit of a flick around, shall we? I like to have nice steady footing. I have to come up here, it's probably... Oh, I tell you what, ain't too bad, ain't too bad. Give that a second to sink, line some slack line in. Now that we've cast it out, I can come down here. Oh, that swims ridiculously well, that looked really good. Alright, let's cast over there, shall we? Yeah, it doesn't cast the best, this buddy grabby galore. Swims really well, just casts like crap. Come up here. Twang. Just spirals in the wind. Okay, it's scratched. It's scratched. Let's put another hook back on that rig. And we'll jump over probably onto the next rock just over there. Right then, we've moved. I guess kind of part two, second half, however you want to call it, of the video. Unfortunately, I've left my mic, or the transponder anyway, in the van, so I'm relying on the GoPro mics. Hopefully you can hear me all right. We have come to the rock, which, if you know Anglesey, you know exactly which one I mean. There's a crowd of guys behind me. I didn't think the middle of May it would be this busy, so definitely will not be fishing here again later this summer. I've never fished the rock before. We used to come and sort of drift past on the boat and put loads of mackerel in. There are crowds of people set up on the hillside with barbecues and all that sort of stuff. And I can't blame them really, the weather's lovely, you can't knock them for it. But yeah, I've come over to a little crag that's a little bit tricky to get to, hoping that I'll stay out of people's way. I am now doused in factor 50, because now we're out of that wind completely, I am cooking. We have got, if I show you, a deep hole here that's full of kelp. So I'm gonna spend 10 minutes or so dangling into there with some ragworm and some squid strips. We're going to head over onto the ledges and have a bit of a go off the ledges over there, and then go on, I'll admit it, I have brought some feathers. I've bought a set of feathers and we'll just have half a dozen or so chucks. We'll have a go with some lures and bits and pieces like that around here, and hopefully we can get a few more species for the hunt and a few more fish for the video. Right, well, we've had 15 minutes or so in that rock pool. I couldn't see anything in the glasses, and it was shallower than I was expecting, so knocked that on the head. We've come out onto the front. To be honest, this isn't all that deep. It's very snaggy. Lots of nooks, crannies, crags, holes, you name it. It's just what I want when I'm targeting wrasse. Well, it ain't really what I want to be doing, but needs must and all that. Like I say, got to get the mackerel for the species run, so I'll have to get it at some point. Never really got much faith in sets of feathers, even though these are the Shakespeare ones. I don't trust the line that they use, I don't trust the knots that they use, just don't really trust them. So you won't see me putting any massive casts in or anything like that. I said that though, This little Airlyte sends this 3-ounce lead pretty well. I'm sure Akios will be thrilled to see me using the Airlyte mackerel bashing, but multi-purpose. Oh, yep, run. Yeah, that's better. There we go. Just let it take its time, see if we can't coax anything else out while we're at it. Run tip up. There we go, what we've got. There we go. Right. Oh, the lucky little blighter. Can't believe that. He fell down that crack and then got off and all. Managed to get back. Oh well. Hopefully you can see that in the camera. It's another species. It's not official, but they are there. They are there. Let's see if we can. That was a chunk of a mackerel as well, that. Let's go and find another. I tell you what, you might not be able to see it because of the camera angle, but there's a couple out there on a sib. They've just got oars. This wind is probably gusting, I'd say 20 mile an hour out to sea. They are out on a sib in oars and they are drifting at, I'd say, probably 5 or 6 knots. Just low fishing, just looks like they're just jigging for mackerel. But I really wouldn't want to be them when they're trying to get back in. Absolute madness. Oars in 20 mile an hour winds on a little inflatable dinghy. Right, I tell you what, just for dramatic effect, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you down there, get a bit of a better angle, better footing, and let's see if we can put a bend in this little Airlyte, shall we? Remember that couple that I said on that sib? He's trying to row him back in now. He's not even facing the right way for paddling. So he's essentially facing forward and he's trying to paddle that way, so he's pushing the boat. So not only has he got no motor, he doesn't know how to paddle either. And he's out at sea, I assume with his missus. And he's not got long until he goes past the point, and then there's no way. He's basically trying to make it back in to this bit of land here, I assume, to get out of the wind and try and make it all the way back down to the beach. But he ain't got long until he'll be past that point, and then unfortunately it's a lifeguard job. Like I say, folks, never underestimate the sea. Never underestimate Mother Nature. The fact that he's bought that boat and he's now, I mean, I hate to say it, but he's got no chance, absolutely no chance of getting to land. Got to be honest, folks, I am on the cusp of ringing the Coast Guard. Absolute idiot. I baited up and I've just had a cracking bite, dropped it, and then a cormorant's popped up about 20 yards offshore. Find out in a minute, it's just dipped back down. Anyway, I think what I'll do is I'll come and join you guys over here. Like I say, we're baited up now, so I'm going to chill out again. What time are we on? 25 to 2, so probably got another 15 minutes or so, and then we'll have to wrap up, head back to the van and go meet Tommy. That couple have made it to the rocks and he's now trying to climb round the rocks and tow it on a tow rope. Absolute idiots. Idiots. Hopefully he can get that back now, get it into the bay, and he'll be able to work his way around inshore back to the beach that they've come from, but that could have been completely different. That's a bite. Oh, it's got me on hook though. That was a good bite. Let's see if we can get it back. Oh. That's 2 bites now I've missed. 2 bites. And drop that mackerel. Yeah, fish on, fish on. Oh, good fish. Oh, I think it's one way up again. For God's sake. Still on. I think we are still on. Come over here because I don't think I'm even in shot. But yeah, we are on. Either that or he's just transferred me to a rock. No, there's a bit of a knot. Let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got. Not putting up much of a fight. Might change a bit when I get it up to the top. It's a different colour. Hey! That's a much better fish. A much better fish. Lovely, lovely, lovely little ballan wrasse. And he was. Oh yeah. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Put them spikes away. Yeah, there we go. Lovely, lovely little ballan wrasse. Best of the day, that one. The best of the day. Right, let's see if we can get one more before we head home, or before we head off to meet Tommy. I'm going to go over to the left. Over there. Not too far out because the fish don't seem to be far out. There we go. Oh, a load of lads who were fishing mackerel bashing are currently swimming in that rock pool that I fished in earlier. So, let's see. Come on the fish. Let's have one last one. Yep, we're on. Oh, they're coming thick and fast now. This is another small one. I don't know. Woke her up a little bit. Keep him on. Keep him on. Well, it was bound to happen at some point, wasn't it? Well, I can't finish on that, can I really? Let's be honest. What do you reckon? Do you reckon Akios would appreciate a picture of a dogfish next to the Airlyte logo? I think they can have one. Sorry Tommy mate, if you're watching this Tommy, sorry I'm late, but I can't finish a session like this on a doggy, so I'm gonna have one more cast. I get the feeling this afternoon's session is probably going to be a bit of a dog fest as well, but hopefully it'll be worthwhile fighting through them. We've got a plan, or rather Tommy's got a plan. And let's not forget, he still owes me that double figure fish. I had to find my first huss on my own. He promised me one of them. Let's see if we can't get in some double figure fish later on. Right, last sling, promised Tommy, and then I'm on my way. So yeah, what have we had? We've had Wrasse, pollock, mackerel, dogfish. Tub gurney to make a really nice change. Yeah, either a mackerel that I can claim for the hunt, or a tub gurney. I haven't had a tub gurney in years, but that'd be really cool. Catch a tub gurney on this light setup, that'll be it. I'll be happy then. I can go home. I've got to say, you're a complete idiot. You're rowing the wrong way, you know that, don't you? Turn the other way and pull towards you. No speak English, no rowboat. What an idiot. Anyway, GoPro's died. It is about 2:15. I'm meeting Tommy in 15 minutes. I've got to run back up that. The wind is howling. I've got to get back to the van and yeah, go meet Tommy. So I'm going to end it there because I'll be out of breath and sweating my arse off by the time I get back to the van. Thanks for watching. Cracking little session, done exactly what it said on the tin. Go check out Flaming Unicorns and Tough Enough to Care. If you can support them, it'd be much appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you next week wherever Tommy texts me. Really, it's all up to him. Unbelievable. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. If you're going to go out on a boat, do it safely. Until next time, take care and tight lines.